Y'all, it's me, Daria, and we are here for week 9. That's it. This is it. The last battle of the season, the regular season. We are up against the Uzi Gunner. Uzi is an amazing content creator, a fantastic human being, a very nice person in general. Highly recommend going and checking out his channel if you don't already. His information will be in the description below. And yeah, so here we are, week 9. I kind of choked last week against Nexus. I now find myself in a position where I am 4-4 +1, but sitting 6th in the division. Only top 4 out of 10 make it. So I need to win. Additionally, I believe that I need J Ricky, Dun Fanatic, and Q to all lose as well in order for me to make it into the playoffs. So I need to win, and all 3 of them need to lose. And I also think the differential matters. I think I need to win like 3-0 or better, and they all need to lose like 3-0 or worse. So that's kind of what we're looking at. It's really unfortunate that I find myself in this position because I was unable to kind of take fate into my own hands, but all we can do is focus on this battle and try to win, and that's what we did. We prepped for Uzi just like we prepped for everybody else. Let's go ahead and talk about the matchup because it is going to be a tough one. Uzi is extremely good, one of the better coaches in the league in general, I think, and his team is a Gouging Fire, which is a terrifying Pokemon. It can win in so many different ways. It's just a really good Pokemon. It's very strong. Enamorous, Ting Lu, which is a major pain to break through. It's extremely good defensive backbone for this team, along with the Regenerator, Alomomola, Serena, who is a good hazard remover, and has a pretty good ability with the Queenly Majesty, shutting down any of our priority options, so we won't be able to like click like Ice Shard with Dunfan or anything like that, right? Like we can't click any priority moves into this thing. That also means like Sucker Punch from King Gambit is something we can't utilize against this, so it's really annoying. Galarian Slowbro, who can be Terra Water or Terra Fairy. Kilowattrel, who can be Terra Flying and Terra Ground. He has been insane with this thing this season. I think it might be the kill leader. Don't quote me on that, but if you check the fan docket, I'm pretty sure it is the kill leader in the league. So a huge, massive threat. Lucario, Frostmoth, and Zangoose, who he had a Zangoose game earlier this season as well, so that is something that we also have to prep for. So yeah, we have our work cut out for us. Lots to consider in this matchup. And I do think, though, that I brought some pretty fun stuff, and we'll go ahead and talk about that now. So first off, we have Dunfan first, our Wheel of Fortune. It is going to have a Custap Berry this week with Earthquake, Ice Spinner, Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock. This is my dedicated lead. The idea with this thing is that we lead against anything, nothing can kill us. We get up our rocks guaranteed unless something like taunts us, and then we can just click attacks, that's fine, or switch out, like whatever, and try to set rocks later. But the idea is to just lead rocks, and then save the Custap for an opportunity where we can surprise and get big damage off. Or we preserve this thing as a Rapid Spinner, although we have another Mon with Rapid Spin that will be coming this week. So preserving this specifically for Rapid Spin isn't like a big deal. Really, the idea is that we want to keep that Custap so we can get big Earthquake or Ice Spinner damage off, because those two moves hit pretty much everything on his team hard. Our next Pokemon is going to be our Terra Captain for this week, Smoke Show, our Colossal. She is going to be Terra Fairy, and this is our dedicated Gouging Fire check. We are Flash Fire, so we're immune to fire moves. We are immune to dragon moves. We are super physically bulky, so earthquakes aren't doing anything to us. And if he brings Iron Head, we gotta dodge a couple flinches, which is very frightening because he's gotten those flinches this season already. So we're really rolling the dice, but like, it's a Gouging Fire, right? This is the best we can hope for. We do have Citrus Berry for longevity, Body Press, Power Gem, Iron Defense, and Rapid Spin. The Iron Defense is good to help us like outpace him just sitting there and setting up Dragon Dances. Body Press is pretty good damage back, but we'll probably just be clicking Power Gem. This thing is IV'd specifically, or EV'd specifically, so that if he is not boots and he switches in and takes his Stealth Rock Chip, even if he's max HP, he's dead to 2 Power Gems. So that's kind of how this mod is set up. Next is our Pheasantipity, who we have not used since week 3. Honestly, it's kind of criminal on my part. This was so good for us earlier in the season. I should have honestly been using this way more this season. I kind of dropped the ball on that, but I just didn't really love the matchup for some of these other teams. I do like the matchup here, though. I think what this thing is going to do is it's going to bait in the Galarian Slowbro, which gives us an opportunity to click Swords Dance and then break through with Shadow Claw. I bounce back and forth between Lash Out and Shadow Claw. Lash Out does get more damage off consistently. It's more reliable, but I don't know. I just very tempted by those crit chances from Shadow Claw. So that's what we went with. Also, Lash Out is kind of spooky because then Lucario can switch in on that and get a justified boost. So I just think Shadow Claw was overall better here. And then play Rough Poison Jab to cover everything else. It's Pyapa Berry, so it can live a Psychic from Galarian Slowbro to get the free setup. If the Galarian Slowbro doesn't come, that's kind of a bummer, but I'm pretty sure it does. Next we have Drone, our Iron Bundle. We just slapped some specs on it. It's just here to break. It's just here to break through stuff. It does really good damage to pretty much everything on this team. We do got to be aware of like AV Mirror Coat Alumamola. Like that is something that he could try to run to try and like kill this thing. So we'll have that on our radar for sure. But yeah, Hydro Beam, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Freeze Dry, Flip Turn hits pretty much everything on the team pretty hard. This set right here is the set that is going to make or break this battle. We are giving Bird Mother the chance to redeem herself. She has been very subpar this season. Definitely not worthy of a number 2 overall pick. Well, not number 2 overall, but definitely hasn't been worthy of my number 2 pick. It has been important in some battles, but it hasn't been threatening at all. It hasn't done anything. I don't think it has a single kill this season. It's just been bad. It's been really bad. We're gonna try and change that this week. We're gonna try and fix everything that has been wrong with this Pokemon this week. We are running a Metal Sound Throat Spray. So the idea with this set is to catch the Ting-Lu switching in. We pop off a Metal Sound, which makes them go -2, pops our Throat Spray, so we go +1, and then we fire off a huge Hurricane. I debated running like a Weather Ball set, but that without the Metal Sound drops, it just wasn't doing enough damage, and I didn't want to run Metal Sound, Roost, and Rain Dance. It just felt really weird because I do need U-turn to grab momentum. Still, I think that'll be important. And I need Roost for longevity. I debated maybe running like Wide Lens on this instead, but I just thought Throat Spray was way more fun. Getting that +1 boost is great. This team does not switch in on this at all. I mean, once he Terras the Kilowattrel, he does not have a switch into Hurricane. It literally doesn't exist on this team. It just comes down to whether or not we can land those Hurricanes. A Ting-Lu that is -2 while we are +1 is taking anywhere from 60% to 90% damage from a Hurricane, depending on whether it's physically bulky or specially bulky. If it's offensive, it just dies. But offensive Ting-Lu is not coming to this match. It is a rail Pokemon, but it is definitely not coming to this match. It's going to be specially or physically bulky, and we are going to two-hit it with a Hurricane after our Metal Sound drops and our Throat Spray. Hopefully it just forces him to switch out, and then like things are just taking +1 Hurricanes, but we'll see what happens. I think this could finally be the week that Zapdos has a huge week for us, and hopefully it'll be the Mon that carries us into the playoffs. And then finally, this is our win con. Zapdos is not the win con. It's just meant to break through the Tinglu and the Galarian Slowbro. This is our win con. Once we get up a Swords Dance, this thing has a really good speed matchup. If the Frostlass doesn't come, we outspeed everything but the Kilowattrel. And even with Frostlass, it's a speed tie. If Kilo doesn't come, then we are probably going to be the fastest thing on the field. So we don't need to tear this for it to be good this week. In fact, based off the calcs I was looking at, with our Expert Belt boost, once we're +2, we kill everything with Ivy Cudgel, Stomping Tantrum, or Rock Tomb, basically, unless there's like a Rindo hidden somewhere, or a Focus Sash and we didn't get Rock Sub. We're not killing a Gouging Fire at +2. I know that's the important one, unless rocks are up, and it's not heavy duty boots. I maybe should have ran Knockoff specifically to bait that to switch in and knock off the boots, and then I can Swords Dance on the next turn. But I need Rock Tomb for the Enamorous, so yeah, and potentially a Terraflying Kilowattrel. So I need Rock Tomb. Yeah, so that's it. That's the team that we're going into Week 9 with. Hopefully that'll be the team that gets us into the playoffs. If not, I think I had fun this season. I mean, I definitely had fun this season. My channel grew a lot. I mean, I more than tripled the amount of subscribers we have here, so that's pretty cool. Thank y'all for joining me for this season. I really appreciate all the people that subscribed. I'm going to be continuing to do more draft content, so if you enjoyed what you've seen so far, stick around. I have another league coming up in November. I'm not gonna say any more than that, just that I have a league coming up in November. I've already drafted the team, so just keep an eye out. But hopefully we win this, and then we get the losses that we need from the other coaches, and we are able to continue this season into the playoffs. But I guess we'll find out here in just a second when we have the battle with Uzi. So I'll be back for the battle. Okay, here we are. Good luck, have fun to Uzi. Let's take a look. There's no Kilowattrel. There is no Kilowattrel. Okay, that's cool. I wouldn't say I'm surprised by any of these 6. Slowbro is really annoying, but we do have some attack. Yeah, I think we lead with Dunfan, right? Because people are now counter-leading my Oberpon lead because I have become predictable. So he'll probably lead Glowbro, which means I catch that with Dunfan. And I think if he doesn't lead with Glowbro, he probably leads with Gouging Fire. Maybe Lucario. Either way, I think Dunfan is always a good counter lead. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, once again, good luck, have fun. Uzi, not too much luck though, right? Not too much. Okay, there it is. He leads Glowbro. See, look, called that shit. That's free rocks for us, right? We get rocks up for free here. Also good to see what his Dunfan switch in is. Probably going to be Serena, in all honesty, but that's fine. We get the rocks up. Okay, here goes the Glowbro. Serena, yeah, it makes sense. We got our rocks up. So he could Power Whip here. It would take us to Sturdy. I don't think we die to a triple Axel unless it's like Choice Band. So I think that I think I'm gonna just Ice Spinner here, and I honestly hope he clicks Power Whip, and then we can use our Cut Stab and catch him on the next turn, because he's dead to 2 Ice Spinners. Knock. Okay, so there goes our Cut Stab. That kind of sucks. We're still gonna get some good damage off here. But now we can't stay out, right? Because we're dead to either a Power Whip or a Triple Axel. We know that he's not Choice Band or Life Orb or anything like that. So I think my play here is to go into Zapdos because he can't kill us even if he clicks Triple Axel. He's risking Statics also. So I can either roost or threaten with Hurricane. I could even U-turn. Either way, though, I think the place to go is Zapdos. Okay. Synthesis. Okay. Right. Well, I honestly think I'm gonna Metal Sound here to catch the Ting-Lu coming in. It'll go -2, and then our Throat Spray will pop. Will be +1. Maybe we should have U-turn there, just check, scout, and see. But yeah, I don't know. We brought the tech. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the thing. Show it off, you know. Yep. Okay, so that's the Ting-Lu. Land the Metal Sound, please. Perfect. Okay. So this goes -2. We go +1 on her. We go +1 for our Hurricane now. This thing is doing a ton, right? This is gonna do so much damage. It's not gonna kill, but it should come close. So I'm gonna click Hurricane here. And hopefully do a ton of damage. Hopefully he doesn't have Whirlwind. But even if he does, we're going to get a ton of damage off before we get phased out. Okay. Yeah, that's any Whirlwinds. I mean, what? I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected. Like, that's literally just been my whole season. Whatever. I think I gotta go right back out into Zapdos here, right? I can't take an Earthquake on this, or even a Ruination. I need to keep Femboid healthy so I can Swords Dance on the Glowbro. So I think I just go Zapdos here. He probably clicks Rocks, so I'm a little tempted to go Dunfan, but I think I go Zapdos in the event he does click Earthquake, because I really don't want that damage on Dunfan yet. Right, there's the rocks. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just gonna Hurricane because he's not gonna stay out here, and or even if he does, he clicks Whirlwind, right? So I just want to get some damage up on this thing before he Whirlwinds me out. Okay, so he does withdraw instead of Whirlwinding. He goes into this, which doesn't take any Stealth Rock chips, so we now know this is Boots. It's like Boots max Spadef. So I think I Metal Sound here. We're pretty specially bulky here. We have a lot of special investment, so we should be able to eat whatever he clicks handedly, even if he clicks like Ice Beam. Okay, he doesn't want to stay out. Fair. Then we get the Metal Sound off on this, which is good too, right? Now this is -2. Our Hurricane's doing between 40 to 60. We still don't know whether this is physical or special. Bulk, because we haven't landed an attack on this fucking thing yet. Oh, I guess it's only dodged 1 Hurricane. Well, now it's dodged 2 Hurricanes. Okay. Alright. Sure. Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's fair. Gonna just get rid of the hazards here. We'll get some damage off on this arena, right? Maybe it'll be in range of an ice spinner. How bulky is this? It's pretty bulky. That's not in range of an ice spinner. So, okay. So what's he do here? I think he either rapid spins or triple axles because he knows that Zapdos is our switch for this. He either spins or he triple axles, and even if he spins, Iron Bundle should be faster still. So I think we go Bundle here. Okay. Alright, so he does spin. So I think I just click Freeze Dry now, right? Like, get some big damage off on pretty much anything. I'm tempted to click Ice Beam. Because I don't know if he goes Aloe here or if he goes into Glowbro. But I think I have to Freeze Dry just to cover either. But I don't think Freeze Dry is going to be enough damage to two-hit the Glowbro if it's Boots. Okay, so this thing is right back out. Okay. That was really great damage, but I think it's just out of range of another one because he already had a little chip there. As tempting as clicking Freeze Dry again is... he can do a ton of damage to us, and I really don't want that. So I think we just go into Zap here and probably Metal Sound. That sucks. That's gonna be really difficult to recreate. Oh, here we go. Okay, we got it. We recreated. We managed to recreate it. We're back to where we were. So we're swapping into Zap here. Yeah. Okay. Flax off. So I think I'm just Metal Sound, right? Just Metal Sound, either on this or the Ting-Lu switching in. Okay, Sludge Bomb, no poison, please. Thank you. All right. Well, he's -2, so we just Hurricane. Right, we either get big damage on this, or we chip the Ting-Lu switching in. Okay, we missed another Hurricane. Of course I do. So why even click the button? Okay. I don't know. I feel like maybe I just Metal Sound again. Yeah, I think I maybe just Metal Sound again. He probably sets up rocks, right? Whirlwinds. Okay, well, Metal Sound was kind of a waste then. Unless we go into Bundle, that'd be cool. Bundle, maybe? Dawn Fan. Less good. Okay. So I kind of want to ice spinner here. Do I just get up rocks? I'm hoping he goes into Serena here. I can catch the Serena. No, not the Serena. The Aloe. Well, this isn't gonna do anything then. It's gonna do negative damage. Yep, okay. Alright. Well, we're gonna get a little spicy here. He's gonna U-turn, so we're gonna go into Fez. And hopefully this baits in the Glowbro off the flip turn. And then we can set up. Maybe start breaking through here. This defensive core is such a pain in the ass. Okay, there's the flip turn. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is probably safer. That's fair. Alright, well... What? He probably tries to get up rocks here, maybe? I think he tries to get up rocks, so I think I might just go Dunfan so I can just spin him away immediately. Earthquake. Shit. Yeah, okay, that's... Earthquake in the Fez, doy. Yeah, I should have just went Zapdos. That was a misplay. That was a misplay. We're just gonna get our rocks up now, though. Yeah. Yep. That's the turn I should have... Okay. Well, we get our stealth rocks up. That's the turn I should have ice spinnered. But we're gonna ice spinnered now because I think he rapid spins. And maybe we'll catch him. And if he does just kill us, then he doesn't spin away our rocks and we can just go into something else that forces us out and then our rocks stay up. So that's fine. We're okay with that. Like, we don't need Dunfan anymore, technically, right? Like, we still have another spinner in Colossal who can get rid of hazards as well. As long as we keep enough pressure on Serena to prevent her from spinning, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, this is fine because now we just go into something that revenges this, and we have plenty of things that can do that. We could go Bundle, we could go Zapdos, but I think the play is to go Fez and Swords Dance, and then maybe just fire off a +2 play rough at the Team Lou and just take what we can get, because we need to start breaking through. We need to start breaking through. We're slowly losing resources. We are slowly losing this battle. The regen core plus Team Lou is just like wearing us down. So we gotta start making plays. So I think the play here is to Swords Dance with Pheasantipity and try to like break through something. Down. He went into the glow. He went into the glow, bro. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Since we know this thing is especially bulky, there is a chance that this Shadow Claw just kills. There's a chance that this Shadow Claw just kills. So we're gonna click it. he could go. He could expect me to have this coverage. He could go Ting Lu. There's a chance that maybe he goes Lucario trying to catch a Lash Out, and get a Justified boost, which would be good for us because then we get neutral +2 Shadow Claw damage off on it. So I think either way we're okay with either of those switches, because even if he goes Ting Lu, like there's like a chance for our Toxic. Okay, so he does go Ting Lu. I was really hoping he'd just stay out and take the Shadow Claw damage, but it makes sense that he'd switch out. So I think we gotta hope for a Toxic here. Okay, we get the Toxic. Yeah, that makes up for like one of the Hurricane misses. That's fine. That's fair. You know, that makes up for one of the Hurricane misses. And now I actually think we go into Zap, because we want to try and stall out turns, and maybe he'll click Earthquake again and we'll get a free Toxic turn. Toxic makes breaking through this so much easier. Okay, so there are rocks on the field now, which means we're gonna have to try and figure out a way to get Colossal in to spin them out. This does make things a bit annoying now, because this hole is going to be less, it's going to have less longevity when trying to 1v1 the Gouging Fire, because we're losing 25% of our health the second we got on the field. But like I still think Boots is better than, I still think Citrus is better than Boots in this scenario, so it's still like an extra, but Boots prevents 25% damage. I guess it's a wash, kind of. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Again. Another one. Okay. Alright, y'all. Yeah. Alright. We'll be back. Alright, so this is now the next day. We gave up on trying to recreate it on the game. Sorry, y'all. It's just way too much. Like, there was way too much RNG. All the Hurricane misses and the Whirlwinds, and there's just way too much RNG for us to try and recreate this on the actual game. So we decided to recreate it on Showdown, and it took us many tries to get it back to this point. And it's not perfect, but it's as close as we could get it. It's pretty close. It's pretty close to perfect. It's pretty much as close to perfect as we could have got it, but the battle's already happened. This is not a live reaction. This is post-com. So yeah. Let's just watch it, and I'll just kind of talk through what I was kind of thinking with certain plays. Here we're just getting Hurricane damage off, because we know he's gonna Whirlwind, so there's no reason to Metal Sound. We do get lucky though and dragged out into Ogre Pond. This obviously applies a lot of pressure, and this is the first time we're seeing the Gouging Fire. I didn't know that it was Boots yet. If it wasn't Boots, I could have just killed at +2, but now it's like a roll, and I really didn't want to risk it, so I just swapped out into Smoke Show, who is my designated switch-in for this. It's Flash Fire, so it's immune to those fire moves. We get our Terra off and get a little bit of Power Gem damage off on the Alumamola, but then he starts doing this Wish passing stuff. I was able to spin away the hazards, which was really good, and then get a little chip off on the Body Press, but I was actually expecting him to go hard into Ting Lu there, which is why I clicked Body Press. I should have known he was gonna click Flip Turn. Just for some reason I just didn't think about it. Honestly, just to like be really real, I was pretty frustrated at this point. I'll just let the battle keep going. I'll let the battle keep going. I was really frustrated. I was frustrated with the whole situation. So we go into Zap. He goes into Glowbro. We go ahead and Metal Sound. Because yeah, sure, why not? He sludge bombs. We still dodge the poison. We go ahead and roost up, which I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've clicked roost in this battle. And we're once again in a position where like it's like, do we metal sound on the whirlwind, or like what do we do? So this time I clicked metal sound. He did click rock, so it actually works out. And now I get to fire off a hurricane into something. Which, hey, we actually landed one. Amazing. He goes back out into Ting Lu on a metal sound, I believe. Yep. We're just gonna hurricane again. This Ting Lu dodges another one. That's like 4 hurricanes this freaking thing has dodged. Insane. But we get whirlwinded into our spinner, which is cool. Do we actually spin here? We do. Okay, so we get rid of the hazards again. So, you know, that's cool. We still haven't popped our citrus. We want to save that, so we go into zap here. A crit into a poison. Very unfortunate, which has just been this whole battle. Honestly, whole second half of the season. I mean, it's just, we just can't wall things as well now, obviously, because we're poisoned. We do get the metal sound off, so he's feeling a little pressure, but like we have to roost here. So we don't really get any progress there. Oh, I actually U-turned. Okay, that was a good play, because now I'm keeping up offensive pressure. Completely forgot. So I'm just silly. See, this is why post-con is bad. So, okay, so that was an interesting turn there. I just clicked Rock Tomb, expecting him to go into Gouging Fire. But he stayed out, so we just got whirlwinded out. Back into this. Yeah, so I body pressed into the Serena, and now he gets a chance to spin. Yeah, so now the rocks are gone. And I think this is kind of where I do manage to pick off the Serena here with the Hydro Pump, but I do think that maybe this forces me out, right? Because it's got Vacuum Wave, almost for sure. He makes the good read though and clicks Stone Edge and just takes out my Zapdos. Really good play on his part. So now I'm thinking maybe it's physical, maybe it's actually not Vacuum Wave. I Stomping Tantrum, I get some good damage off on the Gouging Fire, but this is where we find out it's Morning Sun, so that doesn't matter at all. He just switches out, which makes sense. I Power Gem and get a little bit of damage on the Glowbro, but I'm forced out here, and I go Fez on the Sludge Bomb. And this is a chance for us to get a little momentum, right? Because with our Payappa, we're able to live the Psyshock here. And he has to switch out. And I outspeed, right? So I know I can like Shadow Claw and then click Play Rough if I want to. So I do. We get rid of the Ting Lu. We're finally through the Ting Lu, so things are starting to look like, okay, hold up. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe we'll be okay. I play rough, get a little bit of damage on this, and the Toxic Chain. That Toxic Chain is so good for me. We eat a Scald, no problem. We don't get burns. Toxic damage goes off. So now I land a play rough, and then this thing's dead. If I land a play rough, this thing's dead. But I miss. And he U-turns, and yeah. I missed so many attacks. It was just whatever. Y'all have seen it, right? And look, there he gets another poison. I don't even get a chance to threaten back again. It just fell apart. It just fell apart. And honestly, at this point, I was like, what the fuck do I even do? Like, what the fuck do I even do in that situation? Like, it's over. It's just over. That's it. It's over. And then I got a little salty in the chat here because I was like, really? Like, would you even switch out for? Why are you dragging this on? And I feel really bad. I was salty. I was very salty. He played very well. His defensive core was insane, and his defensive core is so good that in order to break through, I had to rely. Like in prep, I was like, I felt like I needed Gambit, but I just like. I really didn't like Gambit into this matchup. I really, really didn't like Gambit into this matchup. And I just thought I got more from Zapdos. And it really kind of had to be one or the other because I felt like I really needed the other 5. You know, I needed Colossal for the Gouging Fire. I needed Pheasantipity because that was a surprise way to try and break through the Slowbro or the Ting-Lu. I needed Bundle for breaking power. I needed Dunfan for removal and hazards. And I needed Ogerpon because Ogerpon won once I got Gouging Fire under 75%. So like it was really that last move, you know, or that last slot. I either go Gambit or I go Zapdos. I decided to go Zapdos. I thought the Throat Spray Metal Sound type was really cool, and it didn't fucking matter because I couldn't land any of my Hurricanes. That is such a terrible, terrible move. Like, and for future seasons, like, and I think I probably. Yeah, this is better. This is better. 4 and 5 now, by the way. So ignore that, but whatever. Point being, I had bad luck. I had bad luck. Hurricane's bad move, and for future leagues, I'm done with it. I'm never fucking. I'm not clicking Hurricane anymore. I'm not doing it. So, I basically. I don't know. I mean, I'm out of playoffs. I can't make it. Like that's clear. That's for sure. Sorry, y'all. And like spoilers. Well, it's not spoilers at this point because the battle's already happened. But I knew already the next day when we were doing this on Showdown that I already missed playoffs. I had already known the results of the other battles, and I had seen that people. I think everyone I needed to lose lost, but I didn't get the differentials that I needed, so I knew that it was impossible for me to make playoffs. So I was already like really like just down and over it. I mean, I still wanted to win, but like I was just frustrated with the whole situation. So yeah, it just I know the end of the season I kind of fizzled out, y'all, and you know, I'm sorry. And I know there were some people in the comments that were like, hey, you know, don't be so hard on yourself, like it's a stacked league, and it is a stacked league. It is, but like to be successful like against this level of coaches, like you have to have the attitude that like if you're not winning at all, if you're not competing to win it all, then you're not like you're not playing at the level that you want to be playing on. So like I was honored to get the opportunity to play with some of these coaches, and I do think I had a good showing in a lot of the battles. But you know, with the team that I had, I wanted to go further than that. I wanted to get in the playoffs, and I wanted to like make a run in the playoffs, and I just didn't make the playoffs. So a little disappointed. Either way, we'll be fine. Moving on. I already have my team drafted for my next league. That will be starting in November, so keep an eye out for those. I will probably release a video or two in the meantime, but again, I wanted to thank y'all for like joining me, for subscribing, for watching the videos. I never ask this. I never fucking ask this, but if you are watching this video and you are not subscribed, I am so disappointed with you. I am so disappointed with you. Please just click the subscribe button for me. First time I asked it all season, and that's it. I'm gone. I'm gone until the next season, and then I'll ask one time during that season also. But if not, that's fine too. I'll catch y'all for the next league, which I'm not gonna say anything about. Just keep an eye. I'll post stuff on the channel. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, and see you on the next league.